Yo, what's going on? Man United 1, Luton 0. Listen, a win's a win. This is what I'm literally calling this. A win is a win. 3 points is what Man United need. Yes, there's so much to get into in terms of the lack of clinicalness and stuff like that. But I'm going to start with the positives. I have to start with the positives. Onana, again, this is a player that we looked at. We was worried about him. We thought, what is he going to be? Is it going to be a Massimo Taibi situation? Is it going to be even worse than that? And what we're seeing from him is now another clean sheet, another good performance, another performance. You're not meant to notice the keeper. The keeper at Man United just meant to do your job. You're not meant to be player of the season. You're just supposed to be there and be when called upon, make the save, distribution. And what we're getting from him now is making the saves. Distribution's not all the way there, but then I'm not worried about him. I'm confident when a shot comes in from long range, I think he can save it. When I don't know if there's a corner comes in, I know he'll be commanding. This is the difference. We're seeing him start to elevate, and long may it continue. So I've seen some positives from him. Really proud of his performance. Another player that I can mention is Maguire. Maguire, man like Jacob, man like Harry, whatever you want to call him, man. Maguire is doing things that I didn't expect to see. I was ready for Maguire to go last season. You know, he's a player now. If the January window opens, I'm not selling. You know what I mean? I'm not selling in January. Now, you never know. At the end of the season, we have a conversation. You know, but then we're seeing just progressiveness. We're seeing a guy that is playing with true confidence and is looking like the Man United shirt is starting to fit him. You know, you're taking the captain's armband off, and boy, that made a big difference for Maguire. Again, there was too much expectation, too much on his shoulders, and he crumbled. It took a lot. It took too much from him. Now you see Maguire, like, he's got some faith in the manager. He's actually playing ahead of Varane, which is insane. But then again, if we look at the performances, forget the names on the back of the shirts for this moment. You look at the performance, you're saying, listen, he's doing what he needs to do. He's spraying the diagonal balls, like right there. Then after, he's playing through the lines as well. We're getting some proactivity. You know, Maguire usually runs up, he's on a striker, and then he gives away a foul. He's not even doing that this season as much as he used to. You know, even when they're aerially winning his duels. Like today, Maguire is my man of the match. I can't believe I'm saying this. In 2023, I'm on this platform saying, yo, big up to Maguire. But then you have to be honest. Call a spade, and I say right now, he is playing good football. Take away the player agenda and this, that, and the other. Just call it out. Call it for what you see. The guy's in form. The guy's in confidence, and long may it continue. So many defensive partnerships. If it's been Johnny Evans, it's Lindelof right now. And now Lindelof comes back into the frame. Lindelof, he had a decent game. You know, Lindelof's been one of those that he usually plays better, and we expect more from Lindelof. And he's been more strong and solid, but we've had a couple games where he hasn't been as strong as we know him to be. Lindelof today gets the goal. Lindelof today, after, you know, getting through his things off the pitch, comes up today and gets a big moment for us. And we needed that goal. Going into international break, Man United needed that goal. So then if I talk about the positives, those is as far as it goes. And that's me, like, really clutching at straws. Because when you get now forward into this team, that's when we have the problems. That's when, and there's a multitude. Our strikers can't score. Our attacking team, you know, the attacking phase of the team, it's just not working. In NFL, you know, you got the defensive and you got the offensive side. The offensive coaches, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what kind of meetings they're having. I don't know what kind of tape, what kind of video they're watching, but we lack clinicalness. We're literally a blunt knife. It's like, I don't know, it's the worst thing. It's literally trying to eat steak with, like, I don't know, a plastic knife. And I'm talking like nothing, no ridges on it. That's what we're looking like. 1-0. 1-0 FC. That's what we're not going to score. The XG right now is low for Man United, and it doesn't matter who's in front of goal. And the problem is, you expect these players to be confident, and they're not showing confidence. Garnacho today, youth and experience. So I'm not going to get onto Garnacho because I still think he's a good player, a talent that you can say he could be whatever he wants to be, but it's just how dedicated he is to the game. But you already know that he scored that goal before. The ball falls to him from Højlund. Lovely hold-up play. Garnacho, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, too many. You know, he wants to go around the keeper, and I think he's just in two minds. Then he's doing some things where it's like he's now running into platform 9 3/4. You know, just being a bit selfish, and that's okay for a young player. But he has to be wise. He has to make his opportunities count. Again, you're never gonna get this kind of run in a team without you have to do something, or Rashford will go back onto the left-hand side and you will have to surrender to the bench. Right now, if Anthony's out of favour, he has to make this moment count, because if anyone's going to be dropped, it will be him before Rashford. So he has to step it up. Rashi again, I liked him off the right-hand side. I think he's a bit, not like saying he's better, like on the left he's been the most clinical, but on the right-hand side he's forced to pass and play Højlund in. And I think that's a positive. And Højlund almost gets that goal. You know, he needs it, doesn't happen. And I feel bad for Højlund because how long is it going to take to get that Premier League goal? In the Champions League, he's the top goal scorer for the club. But then for some strange reason, the hoodoo, it's just not happening for him. And I feel for him because it's like either wonderful save for the keeper or lack of service. Today he gets the service, but can't finish. It's a shame, but we move. Another player that we need to mention, I thought Bruno was better today. Usually Bruno just been frustrating for me this season, but I do feel while he's playing in that position, I feel like he is coming back. He is going to find his form. He's like the Bruno that we know and love will return. I feel like he just has to continue playing his position and getting that rhythm. And you know what? He was getting excited thinking it's going to come because his connection with Eriksen, and straight away it's lost. Now he's got to build up with Mount. The injuries are mounting up, man. Literally, like, excuse the pun, but the injuries are there, man. We didn't need another Eriksen injury because it was getting, I won't say truly fluid, but if you create like 4 big chances, I would say that's fluid enough. Nothing's happening. We need to get better, man. We need to find ourselves in front of goal. But this international break couldn't have come at a better time. We go into the international break with a win. We go like what we're saying, we're 6 points off top 4. Now, it's crazy to be even looking up at top 4. But the main thing is plug away. Now we're not good. Let's just be pragmatic. That's the key. We're not good at the moment. It's so evident we are not good. Pragmatic FC. Get these wins. That's all we can do. Collect 3 points, you move. Like, there's been crisis. We're talking about a team that was in crisis and a manager potentially how the fans see it. Some fans, sections of the fans are saying he's at risk of losing his job. So we're talking about a crisis. Now this guy's got to fix it, and all he can fix it in with all the injuries is getting us over the line. Another win, another 3 points. Beat whoever's in front of you. Everton, big game. And there are some big games coming up, but just win them. Just win them and move. I don't know where we're going to finish this season. I don't know what it looks like for us this season, but I know that one thing that can be built on is teams are built off defense. And yes, you're talking about defense of Lindelof, Maguire and stuff, and that sounds, for some people, they're like, that's embarrassing, but well, guess what? That is where we are. That's where we are right now, and we have to just buckle down and stick with the team. These are our boys. This is our team. Buckle down. This is our boys. You know what I mean? And now the team's trying to fight. We got to be in the fight with them. Yep, it looks crazy. You can get muddied, cussed out in the comments, but who cares, bro? Take the 3 points, we move. That's what it's all about. We got the 3 points, let's move. Hopefully, the team will click. You know, hopefully those goals will come. We keep creating, the goals have to come. Anyway, listen, these are my thoughts. I don't expect you to agree with them, but they're my thoughts, innit? And they're authentic. Listen, 3 points, Luton, it's a bit peak for you, but we don't care. Come on!